Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking into the full moon in Libra messages. We had the lunar eclipse at 3 a.m. my time. So it's a very important, interesting time period that we are in right now. Big changes, lots of release. And boy, as somebody who's very in tune with nature and the lunar cycles, I've definitely felt that release. And it's like, honestly, it felt like a relief. So, I don't know if any of you are feeling like that, but I certainly am. And it feels great, honestly, with what is going on with this, with the eclipse and then what we have going on, like, you know, conjuncting it with transits and things like this. It's very interesting. I can't wait till the solar eclipse. It's going to be even more interesting. So anyhow, guys, we have 3 groups today from which to choose from to see what your special messages are. Please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one. So there's no need to take anything personally. If something is not resonating, just take what does, leave the rest. Okay, we don't need drama here. So anyways, obviously we have group 1 with the onyx kitsune, group 2 with the dendritic quartz kitsune, and then we have the fluorite kitsune for group 3. Go ahead and select whichever group or groups are calling to you, because sometimes we get a strong intuitive pull to listen to more than one, and there is obviously a reason for that. Never ever second judge your intuition. Okay, screw what everybody else says. You have to listen to your own gut, because your gut and your intuition will never steer you wrong. You have to trust in yourself, you guys. That's what this is about. All right. So select whichever group is calling to you, and I'm going to get started. One with my onyx kitsune. This is going to be your reading. Let's see what comes up. And you actually got a lot of tarot cards, which is kind of interesting. So what do we have? We have the 7 of Swords. We have the 9-tailed fox, which is literally an extra card in this particular deck. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the 5 of Swords. And look at that. The swords are actually lining up with one another. We have Libra's card, Justice. Hello, Libra moon. And we have the Magician. And for our oracle card, we have Hold Your Vision with the fixed moon. Now let's see what other tea we have to spill here with my chips. This is very interesting. Luck is on your guys' side. There's somebody returning from the past. We have Mercury energy. We are in the shadow period right now of Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is going to begin pretty soon here, April 1st, April Fool's Day. And, you know, I feel like that's like somebody from your past is going to be returning, whether this is a past life or just someone from your childhood, from the past is going to be showing up. We have younger man. We have wealthy. We have 1010, the completion of a cycle. We have proposal in business or marriage. We have December and May December. Oh my God, that's wild. Holy shit, you guys. No fucking way. Okay, so you know the phrase May-December relationship? It's when somebody has like an age difference, and we literally have younger man. What is up with that? Ooh, sexy. Somebody's going to be hooking up with somebody they have a fuck ton in common with. Okay, because the 7 of Swords, yeah, it could be the thief in the night, blah, 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 okay? Yeah, we already know all that shit. But it also can indicate somebody who's very strong, very independent. And it also can indicate in a relationship reading, especially, is that, you know, we're dealing with somebody who shares like the same hobby or talent, and there's a bonding over this between 2 people. We also have the 5 of Swords, though, which is about picking your battles, choosing your battles. I feel like that there is a level of maturity that has occurred with this eclipse where you are releasing stuff and you're no longer going to argue or fight. Like you're understanding that everything runs in a karmic cycle, and that's the Justice card. And, you know, it's run its course. Like there's some kind of relationship or something that you're just releasing. It's like, I'm not even going to struggle with this shit anymore. I'm not going to fight about it. I'm not even going to fucking argue or hang out with these specific people anymore, because guess what? It's not serving me. It's not helping me here. Okay. Luck is definitely on your side. Major luck. And you need to hold your vision and realize, what are you trying to manifest right now? Because it's definitely coming. There's some kind of completion of a cycle, a proposal of some sort, whether this is in business or marriage. And we have this wealthy energy, okay, which luck, okay, magician, the capability to use all your talents and all your skills in order to manifest what it is in your life. And I see that happening. The key to all of this, though, is holding that vision and not letting anybody deter. Like, I feel like there's somebody who could be arguing with you constantly about, oh, you can't do that, or you can't you need to keep your mouth shut and just keep your goals and your business to yourself. Because I feel like there's somebody around you who is just really fucking shitting on your shine constantly, trying to fucking, argue with you and debate and battle with you. And it's been something that's been going on for fucking way too long. It's time to let it go. That's what eclipses are about. Like lunar eclipse in particular is about releasing. And, it's a full moon in Libra eclipse. So it's like you're letting that shit go. Okay. Why? Because the solar eclipse that follows in Aries is all about brand new beginnings, and it's about somebody new coming in. Obviously, this is a younger male, wealthy. They're a 10. Straight up, they're a 10, baby. They could be born in October. We do have Libra's card. Okay, they could be born October 10th. All right. There's something about this. Okay. And there is an age difference here. And I don't want to hear anybody bitching and whining about, I can never go out with someone who's younger than me. You don't know what you do if you were presented with the right position. Okay. I'm telling you right now, it's like, you'd be surprised. Okay. And when I say younger, it doesn't mean like it's fucking, it could be 10 years younger, but it could, depending on how old you are. Okay. Obviously, if you're like an older, mature woman, this isn't that big of a stretch. There's been plenty of people throughout history who have done this, and they actually have very successful relationships and are still together. But this could just be like, a couple years apart. All right. Where it's like they're younger, but there is some kind of age difference, most definitely. Also, I have to point out that May and December could be very potent, powerful months for you that are coming up. We do have in May, we have Beltane happening, which is a very powerful, special time of year where people pair off. And if you, like me, are very in tune with the cycles and the seasons and the lunar, lunations and stuff like this, the lunar cycle, then you probably are feeling what I'm feeling right now, where you can pick up on all the energy in your surroundings, and you could really feel like, nature and earth, like getting it on, like to create new life. And it's like, it's going to be affecting you, and you're going to be feeling a little bit randied, a little horny right now, possibly. But what I see here is very interesting is this person that's coming in, you definitely have a connection with this person, a past life connection. And I want to say they could have, like I said, they could be a Libra, or they have like a, I want to say Libra sun or Libra rising could be it. But there's something very magical about this whole thing. I mean, we have the nine-tailed fox showing up, you guys. There's a bit of wisdom here. I feel like you guys are wise beyond your years. This person, this younger male, is wise beyond their years. And like I said, it's really fucked up for people to go be an ageist and go around judging people by their age. You should not do that. You should always judge. Like, if you're going to judge, then judge by their character and their personality. Because let me tell you, I have come across plenty of people, younger males in particular, who are well beyond their years in wisdom versus some older, mature men who act like fucking overgrown man children. Okay. And I've also seen it in reverse too. But I'm telling you, you cannot judge off that. And if you're one of those kind of people who's constantly judging somebody for their age, good luck to you. This group definitely needs to hold that vision of what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to goal, especially if you're trying to increase your wealth and you're increasing, something to do with business or your job or career, keep your eye on the prize, especially if it has anything to do with communications. The Magician is all about, people who work with computers, any kind of technology, the internet, anything having to do with communication in any way. Also sales. Like if you work in some kind of thing where you are doing some sort of sale, then I see that you're going to have some pretty fucking nice, compensation and some commissions coming up for you. Remember though, this group really needs to hold their vision and pick their battles wisely, because I feel like what you say and what you do right now can greatly affect you later on. Don't forget what your goal is. So let's take a look at that hold your vision. There's something very special and something very magical. And I feel like there is some deep soul bonding connection here. That is just like this. I mean, these two together, I don't know. I'm just like feeling it so hard, especially these four. And this always has to do with swords, with communication and the intellect and the mind. So there's a whole lot of, and honestly, it's like, the Seven of the Swords can be like the thief in the night kind of thing. But I'm not feeling it with this spread for this. I feel like if anybody's going to be a thief in the night, they're going to steal your heart away. That's what I want to say when I see this. And it's going to knock your socks off. I don't know. It's just like, I feel you're going to be blown away when you meet this person. It's going to feel so familiar and so intense. I mean, it's very kind of special. So where's my fixed moon card here? 106. Let's take a look at that. Maybe that number means something to somebody here. 106, which also can equal 7 if we're going to go numerology wise. And also 2 for this one. So yeah, 2 is about pairings, partnerships. The Libra rules the 7th house. Okay, the eclipse was in Libra. There's going to be changes to relationships and how you view them, in like people coming and going, definitely. So with the fixed moon, there are 2 main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. With 2 interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. So to attune to this energy, it says, yes, just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Additional meanings are staying power, faith, or patience are needed. And someone needs to back down. That's this card, absolutely. Avoid stagnation. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring, guys. Yes. Oh my God. And, I have to mention the 10th house is having to do with careers. So just saying. Very interesting. So in astrology, there are 3 quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The fixed signs can be stubborn. So anything that's just starting as you draw this card may well last longer. Remember, we each have all the star signs in our chart. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. So there's no judgment when we say that while it's admirable how much staying power the fixed signs have, they can also be obstinate. Yep, exactly, you guys. This person might be very, Libra is cardinal, okay? So, and that gets shit done. So that's what's so fucking beautiful about the cardinal energy, is it gets things done. It makes stuff happen. So I feel like that has something to do with it. But the fixed signs come in handy when we're trying to hold our vision, when we're trying to stay focused on what we're trying to achieve. So if you have lots of, it's good to have a balance between all 3 quadruplicities, in fucking astrology. It's good if you have a natal chart where you have some balance, which is very, harmonistic, which is very, you know, everyone looks at Libra and they think, oh, it's the scales, it's balance. But what we really want to go for in life is harmony. Because no matter what, there's always going to be like somebody over here, like even if you have partnership, this person over here is going to have really strength, like some amazing strengths, while this person will lack those strengths. But coming together, you know, it harmonizes things, because maybe this person over here has something that this person doesn't have. So we balance, that's where the balance comes, like it balance, but it brings harmony. Okay. What we need right now in the world is harmony. Okay. We need more of this, recognizing each other's strengths and celebrating them, and realizing and admitting where we have a weakness, and therefore not being afraid to ask for help, or saying, you know what, you'd be better at this because you're stronger at it than I am. And just saying that, it's like, that's how you work within a team. That's how you become very successful. And I feel like this group can understand that now, where it's like, oh, you know, I recognize my strengths and weaknesses. So if you get put, this is coming up, but it is coming up, where you're going to be put in charge of like a team, or you're going to be working with a team of people, and you could be the leader. And by delegating authority and understanding where each person's strength lies, makes you a fucking excellent leader, which can in turn bring you great wealth and great abundance, because you understand how to utilize the talents of your team members. If you're a dictator a-hole who's like trying to be super controlling of everybody around you, nobody's going to want to work with you. No one's going to like you. They're all going to be flipping you off behind your back when you walk out of the room. If you are compassionate and you produce a harmonious workplace by utilizing the strengths and talents. Also, the people who have those talents and they bring them out, it's like they're going to be happier and they're going to be more willing to work hard for you. Okay? People don't seem to get this. Some people do, and the ones that do are just, they're the ones you want to work for, that you just love. They're like the bosses you love. You know, it's like, because they recognize you, they see you, and they celebrate it. They don't sit there and try to like shit on you or make you do something you hate to do, because they just want to be on a power trip. Okay. This is a big warning for anybody who is on a power trip, that it's time to let that go. Okay. Because you're cutting your nose off to spite your face. But I see many of you are just really going to be tapping into some amazing talents. Hold your vision. There's very positive, wonderful things coming your way. Somebody from the past, like I said, it could be somebody from where you grew up, and I do not feel that you've had a relationship with this person before. It's just like you could possibly know them from where you grew up, or you're just going to find out that you have a lot in common, that you like literally grew up around each other, or this is somebody you have a past life connection with, and they will be highly recognizable when you come in contact with them. When your eyes lock, you will feel it. I want to say you're going to get weak in the knees, which is it's that powerful. It's kind of hot. I like it. All right, guys. So that's it. That's all I have for this reading. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit the bell for further notifications so you don't miss a reading from me. And if you'd like to check out more stuff, you can head over to my Patreon. Okay. So thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. All right. For those of you who chose group 2 with the quartz, dendritic quartz, sorry, brain farting, Mercury retrograde shadow period. What can I say? Let's see what comes up in your reading. What messages what do you need to know? Oh, wow. Ooh. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Jesus. We have you and your loved ones are safe with new moon in Cancer, which we will be having a new moon in Cancer coming up in the future during Cancer season, obviously. So let me pull these before I start spewing what I see here, okay? Let's see what's up, you guys. Oh, okay. Oh, my. What do we have? We have anger. We have spa day. We have divorce. We have 888. We have older man. We have secrets. We have siblings, and we have hot sex. This is really weird that we have You and your loved ones are safe, and siblings literally came up. All right, guys. What am I seeing? I'm seeing that what happens with lunar eclipses is there's exits, there's endings, okay? You could be hearing about, like, for some of you, your sibling could be going through a divorce right now. I get the sense that there is some kind of secrets that they found out about. They could even have been messing around with an older man, but it really caused some anger and some freaking frustration. So I get the sense that there's this need to take your sibling away on a spa day. Maybe they found out that they were having hot sex with somebody else, not them. I mean, something could be very with that. That's one of the messages I'm getting. There's also the possibility here where there is, because we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. This is about new beginnings, and this is the pure, water and fire energy. Okay, where somebody here could have just been going through a breakup or divorce, and it's time to start nurturing and caring for ourselves. I feel like during this process, you found out some secrets and stuff like this that is just like, it fucking really pissed you off, okay? You found out some stuff that maybe had something to do with finances or another person like messing around, or even, this is going to sound awful, but it's true, it's coming through, is somebody could have like had their boyfriend or girlfriend mess around with their freaking sibling. It could have happened. That's a freaking nasty message. Jesus, that could have caused a lot of freaking nastiness or something like this. Or the sibling of somebody's spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend could have messed around with them. There's just some drama here I see. Okay, that's just like, it's caused a lot of anxiety and sleepless nights, a lot of stress. I feel like through this breakup process or this divorce, there's been a lot of negotiation that's been going on, which is, been rough, which is normal, what comes up with this kind of stuff. And there's been some, a lot of anger, a lot of frustration. But I see, because of this release that's happening, letting go, maybe for some of you, it's even finally getting over something like this. It's already happened in the past, and now it's coming to a resolution. It's the ending of the cycle. And because of this, you're going to be surprised at the settlement that you get, or the fact that because of this exiting, once the solar eclipse happens, total solar eclipse happens on the 8th of April. 8! Oh my God. Woo! Okay. There's somebody new coming in. I mean, because we have the Ace of Cups, there's a love offer, and there's a brand new beginning. I feel like it's going to, like, you're ready for love again. That kind of a like passionate kind of feeling. The person you can get involved with could literally be somebody who's been divorced. Okay. But you end up having like really fucking hot sex with this person. I mean, that is just like a given. And it's weird that we have 888 showing up. So yeah, I really feel like that is going to be a very, this eclipse season has really triggered some shit. And by the time the new moon in Cancer comes around, it's like, I feel like there's like a settling of the freaking dust, and everything's just like, you're good. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. Everything's fine. Everything's working out. But it's like, it wasn't without its drama and without its crap. Okay, because Cancer is notorious for being extraordinarily emotional. Okay, like really, it's like that hard outer exterior, but yet inside is like mushy and soft. And because you have that combination, it causes a lot of drama and explosiveness sometimes when it comes to emotions. So let's take a look and see what the new moon in Cancer has to say here with this particular card. There's a new start coming in your private life. Exactly, guys. Exactly. Something is rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house. If you're hoping to move forwards with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. Spa day. And siblings, like the people that you're missing or you want to go see could be your siblings. They could even be an older male, okay, like a brother, a big brother. If your insecurity is holding you back, That's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. So to attune to this moon, it says, make sure you put family first. Additional meanings are let someone get a bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? And meditation will help you banish your insecurities. So meditate, you guys. And then spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. Like this, the Ace of Cups, right? So the new moon in Cancer can be a super emotional time. The moon is all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign and also very emotional. Saying that, the moon is very happy in the sign of Cancer. It's one of her 2 home signs along with Taurus. So whenever you pull it, this card suggests that whatever happens next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for family matters, Taurus. Okay. Anyway. All right, so there you go, you guys. Very, very interesting. So this new, this eclipse is definitely, I feel like the anxiety is lifting. It's going to be lifting. You can negotiate your way into much better terms, a much better life. And by the way, 8 is also, the year, 2024 is an 8 year. So, and if you guys on top of it have a personal year 8, this is definitely your message because, also, if your personality number is 8, yeah, very, very interesting. Like you're going to get there's been some, literally you're going to be finding out some secrets, or this is going to be coming up in the next 1.5 years where you're going to find out some secrets that are going to blow your fucking mind. Could have to do with a sibling, could have to do with an older male. There could be some anger involved. I mean, it's going to bring a lot of new beginnings. Okay. Just straight up. That's what you can see here. I mean, it's very obvious. So anyways, guys, make sure you're taking good care of yourself, please. That's what the spa day is coming up for. It's really important, through stressful periods and any kind of sleepless nights and anxiety. It's really important that you meditate and you take good care of your body at this time. That's taking out time for me time and spa time is very, very imperative at this juncture. Okay. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I have for this reading. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you would like to check out more readings by me, head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Right, guys, those who picked my fluorite kitsune, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what's in the cards. Wow, look at this. Whoops. Well, we have a tower. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the King of Swords, and we have the Emperor. Jeez. Lord have mercy. And we have a new start is coming with new moon. There's some release happening here, man. But in order for that new start to come, a release has to occur. This is Mars energy, by the way, you guys. This is Aries energy. The solar eclipse is going to be happening on the 8th of April in Aries. Brand new beginnings. Big, big, big shit here. So, yes, since new moon. Dude, oh my God. Holy fucking shit. All right, let's see what comes up here. God, you got a lot. Oh, proposal in marriage or business. We have the month of July, which of course is Cancer and Leo. We have awesome person. We have illness. We have new job. We have glow up. And we have health and fitness. I'm just going to say it right now. You guys better be on top of that health and fitness, because otherwise you're going to get sick. Or you could be finding out that, hey, you're susceptible to this particular illness if you do not get your shit together and start taking better care of your health. Through this process, it's literally like you're going to be going through a glow up. I just feel like you're releasing anything having to do with maybe a past illness, or maybe there's something that occurred where you got sick and you realized some shit when you know about your body and stuff, and you're like, oh my God, if I don't get control, then my whole world is going to go to shit. And because of this, and you turn it around, you are really tapping into that power. Especially if you are a Cancer, or if you are an Aries If you are a Leo, or if you are, I'm going to say a Scorpio, because Scorpio's original ruler is Mars. And, you know, Aries is obviously ruled by Mars. I do feel like this lunar eclipse has triggered something very intense where there's a releasing of burdens, a releasing, like you're finding, maybe you're in the clear, you're beating an illness, something like this. And it's bringing about really positive changes into your life where you're really tapping into your power. You're extraordinarily strong, more powerful. You know, it's leading to new proposals in business, new jobs, better health. You're better looking. I mean, everything is just good. Some of you have, through this process, employed a lawyer, okay, to get you through this time period. There could be something, or perhaps you are working in law. This is like where, you know, or the justice system or something like this. Also, the King of Swords can indicate anybody who's a chef, surgeons, anybody who's like a professional, you know, business person or something like this. But I just feel like that there's definitely like this beautiful release where you just could be feeling better now. I feel like maybe in the past you've worked on too many projects. You've been way too overburdened. You know, you're like literally suffering like your performance at work because you worked so freaking hard and it's fucked you up. Like it's made you sick. You worked yourself. You're starting to work yourself to death. So finally you're like stepping back and you're like, oh my God, wait, hold on, guys. Oh, there is a squirrel right outside my window. Holy shit. Anyway, it's just a squirrel trying to get a nut, and it literally has a nut in its mouth, and it is right in front of my window. So that's like how you have been. You are like that squirrel trying to get a nut. And it's like you work too damn hard to get that nut. And it's really fucking, there's that aha, that epiphany moment. You're releasing some burden, releasing some stress. I feel like you've reached a point now of like authority and stuff, so you can finally dial it back. And you really need to, or you're going to freaking work yourself into exhaustion and sickness. This is a whole new step in life, whole new beginning. And I feel like you're going to be way more strong, way more independent, way more powerful in this position. Really take good care of your body right now. Health and fitness is imperative. It keeps all the hormones running smoothly. It keeps your lymphatic system clear and, you know, those juices flowing through your body, and it keeps everything lubricated. Like seriously, it also helps libido, okay? And Mars rules the libido. And, you know, I feel like maybe for some of you, you've got none. And the part of the reason for that is because you don't take good care of yourself. When you start to clear your energy, and part of that is through physical exercise, it helps to clear the energy of your chakras. In particular, I feel like you guys have it really badly stagnant in the root and the sacral chakra, and which is really fucking up the rest of them. So by clearing those on a regular basis, you're going to be better off. Maybe you guys need to, you know, flick the bean or something. I don't know. You need to like have a release. Okay. Because when I look at this card, it is like, I consider this, especially in relationship cards, like the orgasm card, like a release, letting things go. Maybe you guys need to do more of that. Seriously. Because it's not helpful. I mean, it does, like literally, I'm not even kidding. As you age, it's so true what they say. If you don't use it, you lose it. And that is true. You want to keep everything working down there. Stay on top of your health and fitness. Not only will you look good as you age, you'll look a lot younger, you'll be more vibrant, but you also will have your hormones will be more balanced. And if you're a female, and I've noticed this, like there's been a lot of younger people and stuff who are really starting to address like the fact of like, you know, women when they go through, because do you realize, for the ladies out there, that once upon a time, the women of Earth never went through menopause because they didn't live long enough to experience. Now people are, and let me tell you, doctors they don't know shit about it. They don't know anything about it. They don't understand the suffering and the crap that fucking females go through. But I will tell you this, the ones who take the best cares of themselves are going to have less extreme symptoms of that, if any at all, in some instances. I'm not kidding. So you need to be on top of that and take good care of yourself. Maybe you're young and you think, oh, I don't have to think about that yet. Yeah, you do. There are certain times in a woman's life where you can completely change your DNA in your body. and menstruation, like the beginning of the onset of puberty, menstruation, childbirth is, you can literally, trust me, it changes your DNA, man. Like before, like here's an example. Like and I'm just curious if anybody of you who do have kids had this experience or something similar. Like before I had children, I could go to like an amusement park or something like this, or even like take a dance class and like be doing fuck tons of pirouettes, aerials, all kinds of fucking shit, and just be spinning. I could go on roller coasters and just do all this stuff, and it never bothered me. Then I had children, and it's like, oh my God, I'm gonna barf. It's like I get very, like, I'm very sensitive to that kind of thing now, like motion. And I have a boat. And it's like, if we go out on like a lake or something, or, in the bay, and it gets too choppy and we're just sitting there and we're not moving, I will start to like feel like I'm gonna puke. But I think most people get seasick, but it's like, yeah, it's like very sensitive. So I feel like, know this, for somebody here who's watching this, you need to get control of that situation in your body right now, because it's going to save your ass later on. I know it. Okay. And you are going to be put into a position of great authority. Emperor, King of Swords. I mean, come the fuck on. You could be working with somebody, or like literally you're going to be in a position of power where you literally have to have a lawyer who is going to work side by side with you, because you could be in charge of like some kind of organization or something, because the Emperor does indicate leadership and self-employment. This could be head of organization. This could even talk about like government jobs where you're high up in the government, but you're going to be working side by side with lawyers, or maybe you're even going to have your own law practice. But the point is, it's going to put a lot of stress on you, which could send you into like being a sick person or having great illness if you are not on top of that health and fitness. So let's take a look at that new moon card and see what it has to say, which is where, did I read that? Okay, so with the new moon, it says, there is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be it that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles, and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now, or something totally new and fresh is on the way. So to attune to the moon, it says, I'll see it when I believe it, which is very, very Aries. So the additional meanings is a new start is on the way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. And forget about the past. So the new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible, and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. An intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil into other worlds. Yes, it is. It's a good like way to plan to start building energy, most definitely. But I feel like obviously you guys have a new beginning in life starting here. Again, watch out for this. Seriously, okay? And I feel like there's definitely somebody who's coming in who's quite an awesome person. I wouldn't even be surprised if you get complimented on being so awesome for the achievements that you have, and like your goals and, your achievements. It's like you're going to be recognized for this in a big way. And it's going to lead to some amazing new starts and proposals in business or marriage. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I'm seeing for this group. Please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a video from me. If you'd like to catch more readings by me, you can head over to my Patreon. I have all kinds of other stuff on there too. Link to that's in the drop down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.